Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in France, where I worked my buns off. With this setup, really worked really well. At some point, I'm going to have to buy a set of these. I mowed, and then I used this windrower, which is really cool. Look at that thing, and it windrows, and then you get to right behind it, you get to make the bales. That was pretty cool. Now, I did spend $5,000 and have an old-fashioned well put in here. And turns out we do have an aquifer, and so the nice thing is I no longer have to drive 10 miles to get water, and it's free, so because it belongs to our property. So I can now fill our greenhouses with ease, and that's how life should be, especially when you have a lot going on. So the next step is to collect all these bales with my our cousin, your cousin, my cousin, our cousin, bale collector, and get them onto a trailer for delivery to the animal pens, right? Because they're just grass. I and some lucky farmer will make them into silage. They probably will just end up feeding them to the animals, because they'll be hay by the time that's all said and done. I think in real life, bales just kind of dry out and become hay, or they rot and become silage. But I think you have to wrap them for that to happen. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Did I make them hay? I can't remember if I tedded them or not. What are they? Are they hay bales? Oh my gosh. Yeah, grass. I probably should have made them hay, but I think I looked at the prices, and the price for grass bales and hay bales is like identical, so it's not worth the extra work. But there's the one that we already made down there in the corner when we tested to see if we could turn them into silage with the wrapper, but unfortunately the wrapper just doesn't do it, so it was a no-go. So now we got a long job ahead of us with the multi-pack, but this thing's pretty awesome. Was it definitely a worthwhile thing on the farm, and I bet you we'll make several $1,000s through these grass sales. I don't think it's going to be like we're going to be rich or anything, but I think we'll probably make three to $5,000. That should cover the cost of the well going in. Which is all well and good. Do you like my French hat, by the way? I have a French hat on now. And we are heading into winter. Now, I believe our mill is still producing mill stuff, and we still have bread being made, so we're going to be selling all that when the time comes. And we'll check the pricing and see how it's doing. I don't know. I know the peak for bread is like around Christmas in January, like in that time usually is when it peaks. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't reach peak prices before then. I've seen a lot of times with the market that it goes up and down differently than when you would necessarily think. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I will be back in probably a couple hours, to be honest with you. This takes a long time, so I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we are coming to the end of the field. I'm realizing that I'm probably going to have to do this at least two more times, or one more time. I don't know if we'll have another growth spurt until spring before I plant my oats, but I'm trying to think, like, I don't think the grass will grow into December. So next month is October, and we'll see. I'm sorry, next month is November, so we'll see how that goes. Whoa, there was a bird that just flew right over. But at last, I have these fields taken care of, and I don't know. So I don't know. I might have to do this all over again, which It takes about an hour and a half of real time to do this, which is, what we're running at. So you can see I've already put 1.8 hours on my tractor. We're going to put the Artisan multi-pack away. We'll put it all away after we're done doing this, but I'm going to probably use this tractor as the front loader, and we'll use the other tractor as, let me think about this. Which one will do better? I think this tractor has an easier transmission, so I think it's easier to use as a front loader. So we're going to pop this one here. Drop that there. Actually, though, now that I think about it, when I stacked them, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think going this way got more on. I don't remember. So let's go down in the field. And that way we'll have more horsepower to pull. Plus, this tractor already has more roadish tires on. God bless my wife. She's coming down with some kind of sneezy thing. Let me park right here. And there's also a chicken in the background. Sorry. All right, so here's the loader tractor, and we're going to go ahead and grab our little loady arms and the back weight. And I think that this should work. Oh, for crying out loud. The arms have pushed to the side. There we go. Need the in the cabin view to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the weight. And there we go. Pinch that. The pincers, I'm not super happy with the way that they work. Sometimes they kind of shove the bales out. And let's see, the bales are going to lay. Unfortunately, these are not. I picked them up the wrong way. So we need to pick them up the correct way, which is going to be from the other side. So we're going to do this. And I want to lay them flat on the bed, the trailer bed. But the good news is this tractor has the chutzpah to lift these pretty easily. So shouldn't be an issue. No. Close. Yes. Thank you. And then we're going to tip that over like that. And just come on over here and lay this flat on our flatbed. And this takes a little bit of time to do, but it usually works okay. I don't know if you can hear my chicken in the background squawking. There we go. Right there, and it's totally not online at all. Freak's sake. I usually put those bale forks up, like the pokers, because they tend to get in the way. And then they often will stick to the bales when I don't want them to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push this one a little bit from this side. Oh! And of course, this tractor has like a 2 mile an hour backward speed. Let's try to get that on there a little better. Yeah, but that's good right there. Okay, it usually don't take me that long to get on, but there you have it. Totally not straight first bale. And let's go ahead and start grabbing some more of these. Just loading this wagon up and getting it out of here. And once again, I really honestly prefer, and of course I bought this tractor because I needed it, and it was cheap. But I honestly prefer using like a telehandler for this kind of work because it's a lot more agile, so it's easier to get lined up. So I struggle with these. Oh God. Come on. And this doesn't have enough weight. So I probably am going to have to switch over to the other, like flip-flop the tractors, because this one just does not, it doesn't have the weight to keep it from, I can't really steer because the tractor's too light. That's better. There we go. Come on. Oh my gosh. No, we only have to repeat this like 90 times and we'll have a full wagon, and I'm probably going to have to, oh, there we go. Yeah, don't overdo it. Okay. And let's go ahead and set this down. There we go. And set these down. I think that our arms are about to launch into outer space. We'll see what happens. They don't look like they're very happy. We're going to go ahead and fasten this down, though, while we're thinking about it. There we go. And we're going to disconnect this. Okay, it stopped wiggling, so that's good. Hopefully it's situated itself properly. Oh, my God. This is just not my day. I'm not having a good day today on the farm. Okay, there we go. Take it easy. Easy. Okay, there we go. Whoa. And once again, that's why I unfolded them so that I could get them. Okay, there we go. That. Sure. There. Ta-da. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, man. And we're going to lower that down. Which, hey, I can't. Okay, so this does not lower. Shut that tractor off. And we're going to use the bigger tractor to load these on. Once again, the downside is, even because it's larger, it's even less agile. But we've done this before and loaded many things with this tractor. So, pick that up. There we go. And we move on to 13:21 in the afternoon, so it's about 1:30, 1:20. And even so, gosh, I don't remember having this much trouble loading these on. But we're going to get this on here. We should be able to get one more bale behind it. And then we'll have a full, we can go to the second layer. And I think I can stack probably at least 3 high. That works. Give it a little nudge. There we go. Then we're going to fasten that down so that it doesn't move when I add the next bale. Yeah, so this is not the way that I normally load this trailer. I usually go front to back. Trying to think of how we could utilize that there. That sucks. Okay, so anyway, what I need to do is I'm going to try to flip one of these on its side and see if I can't do something with that. Oop. Nope. A little bit more. Come on. There we go. I'm dealing with the world's most talkative chicken. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I'm assuming you can, but I don't know. Sometimes you can't. I don't hear in my headphones necessarily what the microphone picks up on the recording, but she's I've got a pet chicken, and we've got several chickens that are like outside chickens. This one is a little Sarama, and unfortunately, none of her hatchlings hatched, so she was the only one of her. I think there was one other one, but it died within a day or two. And so she's the only Sarama that we have. And I don't know if you know anything about Saramas, but they're miniature chickens. They're kind of like a...
She didn't like that.
Well, anyway, they're really cute, but she's really cute, but she thinks that we're her flock. So she can't be outside because it's too cold still. And we really don't... She's not going to be able to live outside anyway because she's, this miniature chicken... She will lay eggs, and we will have eggs from her. But now, you know what? Now that I look at that what do you think? That's going to fit, isn't it? So I'm going to flip it back over and see if I can't get it to fit in there. Once I figure this out, because I've never loaded the wagon this side. I usually run them, like I said, front to back. You've seen me do that before in the series. I think, honestly, either way, you get 4 on it. So I thought this would be an easier way to load it, but it's not. Well, anyway, so she will probably be forever chicken. So what we've done is we got her a bird cage, and she's living in it like a parakeet or something. And so, but she likes to come out. She doesn't want to be in the cage. Every time if I don't get her out, she squawks. So I'll come downstairs in the morning and she's like, "Brock, brock, brock, brock," until I let her out. And then once I let her out, she just stands on top of her cage all day. She doesn't fly around. I mean, she'll fly around the house for like a second or two. She'll do like 1 or 2, like I'm jumping. And she jumps off and flies like to the door, or flies, and lands on my wife's head, or, something like that. She's always doing something silly. And then I just go over and pick her up and put her back up on top of her cage, and she stays there all day. And she falls asleep, and... So whenever I'm streaming and there's the chicken, you can hear her in the background. She just sits there, and so I think this is her life now. I don't foresee us. Yeah, this is going to fit. Good. I didn't think that would fit, but I don't know what else we would do with her because she can't really go outside. So she's a city chicken. Oh. Okay, I can't let go. No. Yeah. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So I didn't think it would fit there, but it does. Weird. It shouldn't fit. But it is. I'm not going to complain. I think it just went through the framework of the... Yeah, it did. Look at that. So just... Okay, well, I mean... I'm not complaining because that... So that means we can fit... Let's see. Before I was doing 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. So it is still 4 on, and that's good. We can do this. It's easier to load from the side than it is from the front and the back, so... But I didn't know if I could do it or not. So now that I know I can do it, I'm happy. And we should be able to get... I'm going to stay 3 high once again, because above that, then the trailer gets really heavy, and I don't know that the tractor's going to be able to pull it, so... Didn't go down far enough. Nope. And so I got to collect all these bales. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Yeah. I just have to do this 70 more times and we'll be good. And this is why I do like 1 episode when I'm in this stage, I do like 1 episode every like 3 weeks. So, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to sign off and, pause the recording and go, do all of this while you guys. This all has to get done anyway. A farmer's work is never done, is it? Especially a digital farmer. So on the wish list for next year, definitely a telehandler. I want both tractors because I do need, it is helpful to have two tractors to just set up, especially when we're doing stuff like baling. But to do the loading, it would be so much easier to do this with a telly. I don't know. I thought I had a bigger weight too. If I have a bigger weight, down on the, nope. Yeah, right there. A little bit more. A little more. Nope. Oh, got it. Okay, good. Stop. No, stop. 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 Got it. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. All right. And I'm curious to see how much this trailer is going to be worth. I'm assuming probably about $1,000, maybe less. But I think, like I said, we should get. I'm assuming once again, we'll get $3,000 or $4,000 off the fields. I think of grass, which it's money. This has been the weirdest hard series for me because it's. On some of the other series, I got successful faster. On this one, I've really kind of struggled. And I even cheated on this one. But it seems like doing the field, like doing just fields is not a good way to make money on hard mode, or it's a slow process. Of course, we did buy the plant. We did also have no buildings or anything when we started, so we had to, build some buildings, and now there's a bunch of mods out that we could have done it a lot cheaper. We have mods now that have buildings for, $10,000 for like a big building, or smaller houses that you can do that are, instead of them being $120,000, they're, $50,000 or $10,000. You know what I mean? Like you could get a tent. Now I wouldn't want to live in a tent, but you can do that now with the new mods that are out. All kinds of buildings and stuff that are way cheaper than the in-game buildings. So when we did this farm, we had to use the in-game buildings, and they're just overpriced. Or they're assuming you're buying new buildings. And honestly, when you're doing a hard mode, that's the thing I don't like, is that when you're doing hard mode or even just regular, like normal mode, you don't really get a building allowance. And in real life, almost always when you buy property, you have some kind of house on the property. I don't know, maybe that's an American thing, but usually if you have property, you have at least a trailer home or something on the property where people can live. But that's not always the case, but they didn't factor money in for that when they gave you your starting $500,000. It's like, well, good luck building that home that you wanted or needed to pass the night. Here's a really expensive option that'll take half your money to do it. There we go. I think we can get one more layer on there after this. Maybe I had a larger weight or something. I'm thinking if something just doesn't... I don't, once again, remember having any issues with this thing being unruly with these bales. And now I feel like I'm having a hard time keeping the back of the tractor down. But what the... What the heck? Yeah. Though I don't... Do we have this kind of loader device with the telehandler? Probably not, but the telehandler's big enough, it probably doesn't need it. We'll have to look into it. Always got to be the awkward one, the front bale there. I'm going to push on that a little bit and push it back. That went as I wanted it to. You have to push towards the bottom. That's my problem. Was I was pushing the top of the bale. That doesn't work. Okay, so we got that fastened in now, and that's good. So one more layer, and then we'll be ready to sell this. And let's see how much we get for it, and then I'll go ahead and sell the rest of these off camera, but we'll see how much it is. It's going to be a little bit off because of that straw that's in there. I think the straw. Before we sell, we'll look at the price per liter. I think straw is worth a little bit less than grass and hay are. Let's do this front one here. Yes, it's really hard to maneuver when the back of the tractor is lifting up. Yeah, and that's about the right height for our tractor too. That's about as high as we can get the arms anyway. So I need to just hover in over and drop. I want to fasten that on. I'm making a really bad song about fastening bales to a trailer. Nope. Got one more. See, we did that pretty quick. We got almost the whole field cleared here, except for one bale. And that's that. It didn't take us too long to do that. What, about 20 minutes to get this all cleared off? So that's not bad at all. So I got probably another 40 minutes of work to do on the other fields or more. I think we're going to get probably 3 or 4 more trailers off the other fields. So 3 at least, but maybe 4. Oh, come on. You have to be a little bit higher than the plop. Well, that was very nice, actually. That worked out very, very nicely. Okay, let's go here and do this. Nope. All right, good. 2 more. So once again, I'm enjoying this map. It has been a challenge to make income, but once again, we also have we're making our bread. So that is going to, I know that's going to produce some serious money in the end, because we've been doing it on some of our other maps, and we're making tens of thousands of dollars selling bread. So I know that it will be profitable. It's just sometimes I'm like, you have to hold on and wait for it to process. And bread is really slow processing. So, it's like you get, for every 10 things of grain or of flour, you get 1 loaf of bread. Now you get 1 loaf of bread processed. It's just because of the timing. It takes 3 times as long to make bread as it does to make flour. So, I don't know. But this farm has not progressed as far as I would like it to progress. But it is progressing slowly, and surely. And don't call me Shirley. All right, last bale, and I'm going to go up and grab the one out of the garage because that one's been sat in there, and I want to get that going so I don't forget it. So we got a well to take care of our greenhouses. We rented a really cool windrower that worked very well for this project, for this season, and we've got pretty much all the things we need to be successful. And unfortunately I have to return the windrower, but yeah, so look at, see, we got each weekend stuff, 12 per trailer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe 2.5 more trailers from what I'm seeing. I was thinking there'd be 3 or 4, but I don't think there's going to be that many because I was just doing a quick count of bales on the field, and it seems like there's about 2.5 trailers worth. So of the big bales. There's more. Obviously, there's more than 24 little bales here, but the stacks, 24 stacks of bales. Okay, whoop, let go. Oh, it's off kilter a bit. Let's fix that. Okay, good. And let's go ahead to the animal sale facility and sell these and see how much we get. Let's find out. Oh yeah, already struggling pulling this along because it is heavy. Ugh. Oh no. No. What happened? What? What the frick? Why are those falling off? Crap. I must have R'd one of the bales. By that I mean like the, you know how you press R and it releases the bales? I R'd one. Yeah, I pressed R and it released them. Shite. Scheiße. I shouldn't swear in German or American. Dang it, now I gotta edit that. I'm just gonna leave it. I apologize for saying German version of swearing. Forgive me. Doesn't happen often. Trying to keep it family friendly. Get up there. All right. And put this one up on top. Look at that. They're just popping right through the straps. Great. All right. Are they all on? Yeah. All right. So yeah. I'm going to redo all these straps. Hopefully they will hold it because now they're not. Yep. And R. I think you got to be careful when you're pressing R because R is also the key to unleash the bales from their solid bale. Oh my gosh, this is killing this tractor. It's doing it, but look at the look at the back wheels. Oh man. It's like, oh, I can't do it. We should probably put our hazards on just to be safe so the fast-moving traffic does not whack into the back of our tractor. So we need to go to the animal market or the animal stock market or whatever you call it. I think that's to the right there by the cheese factory, but it might be. No, it's not there. Let's take a look on our mappy map. I am cruising along here. No, it's over by field 27-28. So I'm thinking we're going to have to go to the left or the right. Either way, I think to the right's a little closer. So we are going to go past the cheese factory, but we're not going to go to the cheese factory. The cheesecake factory. I don't want to go that far. I'm scared we're going to start losing bales. I can't believe those bales weaseled out. Oh well. It don't look pretty, but they're still sellable. Here's where we turn. There it is out there on the other side of that field. What? Oh, we are maxed out on speed. I didn't realize this one had a top speed of 20. Though that's probably good with the bales. We can also look at the mill and see how the mill's doing. At the end of the day today, I'm going to go, but that'll be in the next episode. We'll go to the mill, load up some more flour, and deliver it to the bakery. if there's any available. It looks like there's nothing out there, though. Oh, no, there's 4 more. It's full. We will do that later today. And here we are at the animal market. Let's see what we get. Frizzy Spitz. I don't know if I would drink a beverage that had spit in the name. Okay. Let us sell. Whoa, I underpredicted that. Okay, $4,200. That's really good. So we'll get about $10,000, $15,000. And don't forget, doing the grass on the field, once we plow it under, we're going to have 100% fertilization for the next crop. So I don't have to pay for any fertilizer this coming year. So not only did we save money on fertilizer, but we're also going to make $15,000 plus, or around $15,000. Plus, we've also got, next year we'll have possibly another mow before we plant our oats. So that will give us an additional 15. So projected possible income from growing grass after our oat crop was done is going to put us at about $30,000 of income, plus an additional probably, I'm going to say $5,000 saved on fertilizer. So a net profit of $35,000 for doing it that way. So once again, if you want to wait to fertilize for free, grow grass, because you're going to get the 100% fertilization. If you mow it once, you'll get 50%. And then once you plow it under, you'll get an additional 50%, and that will equal 100% for your following crop. So that's how you do that, and that's why we did that. So great news. That's really good news. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head back to the farm. I'm going to get the rest of these delivered for the remaining probably $10,000, $15,000 that we're going to, $10,000, I'm going to guesstimate 12, maybe 2.5 trailers. And we'll get those sold. And I will see you guys in the next exciting episode. Sorry once again for the delay. I usually don't wait this long to do an episode of a series. Just really been busy with life in general and trying some new series. We've been doing obviously the Elk Mountain series, getting more episodes done with my wife on Elm Creek and with Mr. Micah on Elm Creek. Swiss Farm is coming soon, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the series still. I am definitely having fun, and especially now, we're making some money. So we got, $30,000 a year from that. We're going to probably make at least $50,000 from bread and flour. I can never think of what it's called, for milled oats. And so that's going to boost us up as far as our money goes. We're going to be making maybe $100,000 a year possibly. So that's good news. And so the farm will be successful. Now, once again, we did use a few cartridges to get there. So I don't know, but that includes the house and the building. So that's pretty much what my cartridge money went to, was buying that building and buying this second tractor, which we didn't have to have. We would have survived even without it. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time on Haut-Beyleron, a farm that is still fun to play. Even to this day, I'm still enjoying playing this farm. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.